Hello, and welcome to our stream where we are putting together Minecraft and D&D into an amazing adventure to celebrate the release of Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons. Yes!
Let's go! Oh
my gosh! Hearing excitement, happiness. We are so happy to be here and so happy to do this adventure today. I am Sarah, or Sarah is Coffee. I am the community manager for D&D and D&D Beyond. Pink?
I am Pink, also known as ThePinkDiamondDiva on Twitch and YouTube. I am playing Stevie, a Lightfoot halfling monk, and she's a really dumb baby.
I'm Lexi, otherwise known as @BlackGirlMage on the whole internet. I'm playing your human rogue.
Hello, my name is Galaxe. I'm a Twitch and YouTuber. I am playing a fairy druid named Alea.
Hi, I'm Kendrisite. I make content on Twitch and YouTube as Kendrisite, and my character is named Kendriano, and he is a monk.
Hi, I'm Andrew, or Toycat. I make videos and streams on YouTube, and I'm going to be playing a half-elf, half-cat fighter today.
Hi, I'm Misty or Mysticat. You may know me as a command block YouTuber, and I'm going to be playing the Steve Minecraft today as a human fighter that dual wields pickaxes.
Fantastic. And with that, all of our players gathered together, let's get into some Minecraft D&D. Today's adventure draws inspiration from the free claimable adventure Lightning Keep. So if you'd like to try your own version, you can get that adventure free on D&D Beyond. And I don't want to spoil anything, but some of the mobs or monsters that you might meet are also found in the Monstrous Compendium 3 Minecraft creatures, which you can also claim free on D&D Beyond. So go ahead and find those in the links below and running through chat. A marauding dragon has laid waste to numerous villages, devouring residents, displacing others. It strikes without mercy. No one knows where it came from, where it lairs, or how long it intends to terrorize the realm. But there is hope. Long ago, a werewolf knight of great valor used her wealth to raise a bastion at the edge of the wilderness. This castle had the power to generate a lightning shield around itself, a shield powerful enough to break sieges and keep monsters at bay. The castle was abandoned shortly after the knight passed away, and by then, peace had settled across the land, making the keep unnecessary. Until now. Villagers displaced by the dragon ask you to travel to Lightning Keep and rid it of any threats. Rumor has it that the lightning shield is powered by 6 magical lightning rods. They hope that if you can find these rods, the lightning shield could be reactivated and allow refugees fleeing the dragon to use the keep as a sanctuary. You have all traveled from different parts across the realm to this Lightning Keep, and now you all find yourselves at the entrance, where a long path leads to a stone gatehouse and a castle that seems almost untouched by age. We're all standing here. I would love to take a moment and introduce your characters and get an idea of what they look like. And let's start with Stevie.
Hi, I'm Stevie. I'm a female Lightfoot halfling. I'm also a monk. So my big brother Steve is a folk hero around. He went out on super adventures and he got so rich and famous. And now my dream is to do the exact same thing as him.
Amazing. Fantastic. And I feel like perhaps no relation, but the next person that we have to introduce now here is Steve.
So I think I'm going to do this voice for Steve. He's kind of a very strong man. He's got 2 pickaxes he fights with. He used to be kind of a carpenter in a village until it got destroyed by griefers. And now his life's purpose is to find the resources to rebuild his village and protect it next time.
Amazing. Now, no relation, or is this Stevie's big brother? Steve, no relation.
No relation.
Amazing. I love that. Next, standing next to Stevie and Steve, no relation, is Maya.
Maya is just a very gristled old fighter who is doing this simply because there's possibly money and fame attached. What does one do when you have all of the fame and the money at the end of the world? You just keep trying to get more. So she's kind of chilling. She's a human. She's got 2 daggers on her side, and this group of friends is, friends is a long shot word, but she's here.
Very good. Amazing. And Alea, is that how you pronounce the name?
Yeah.
I love that.
Alea is this tiny fairy. She is all blue, with white eyes. She came around. She's kind of just been wandering around for a while, picking things up as she kind of she's very a hoarder, if you will, and so she has kind of just followed foot to this group of people.
Amazing. Ken?
Kendriano is a wandering traveling monk. He has no affiliation to anybody, and he just randomly stumbled upon this specific scenario. He has no real backstory. He just lived on the land, and that's it. He's a wandering monk.
He's here for the vibes.
Just here for the vibes.
Amazing. And Petrum.
Petrum Catus, or Catus for short, is a archaeologist. He loves history, and as a half-elf fighter, will go anywhere there's an interesting challenge. And honestly, that's the biggest reason to be here. There is an interesting piece of history to be uncovered, and darn if I won't get to the bottom of it.
You have definitely come to the right place, and all of you are here for your various reasons, but now the stone keep of the castle stretches up before you, and as you all look, trying to determine your next move of action, what do you do?
We can just walk down the pathway.
I'm down.
That works for me.
I'm good with that.
Seems like nobody's home.
Amazing. You all walk down the pathway. You begin your way towards this castle, and about halfway down the path, you see 8 wolves of the overworld pad their way towards you. They stare at you for a moment, tilt their heads, maybe curiously, but they definitely look hungry. You have a few moments to decide what you would like to do as these wolves begin to encircle your party, staring a bit inquisitively.
Oh, they look so cute. I want to touch them.
Has anyone got any bones? Or...
There's any
I'll look
bones.
around if I have any.
Why don't you all roll me a nature check to see if you have bones?
Dang, a 1.
9.
9,
Got a 7.
7,
Got a 1.
1. I love this so
I
much.
got
Great
it,
start.
Nat 20!
Nat 20?
The fairy has bones.
You know what? That makes so much sense. Before we
Yeah,
before we resolve that, what did we get? Stevie, I think, is the one roll that we're waiting on.
9.
A 9. Okay, so all of you are such cute wolves, and meanwhile they're encroaching closer and closer, and you're patting yourselves down, trying to look for anything that you might offer these little guys, and then all of a sudden, Alea, of course, you reach into a pocket and 1 bone falls out, 2 bones fall out, and then they just start cascading in kind of a waterfall of bones.
How do they fit in your pocket?
How do you get so many?
Listen, just time. I'm telling you. Pick up everything you see. It's worth it.
I'll have to keep
Amazing.
that
What
in
do you
mind.
do with these bones?
I give them out to, at least 1 to every single party member, so that we can feed the wolves.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
You all hold out these bones to feed to the wolves, and all of a sudden, this kind of inquisitive nature that was beginning to take on a little hungry look to their eyes, as if they were maybe looking for their next meal in you, is assuaged by these bones. And as you hand them to them, they munch on them very happily, and then most of them all trot off. About 6 or 7 of them trot off to go maybe find another meal, having seen you as an ally. But one of them stays behind and looks up at you, Alea, kind of paws the ground and makes a little noise, very excited to be here with you. You all now have a little wolf ally that will be traveling with you for the next day.
Oh.
What are we naming?
It's a
The-
good question.
Does anyone have a name tag?
Let me check.
I have no.
Start
We can emotionally
digging
name it anyway,
around
you know?
Again.
I probably do somewhere in here. I'm just shifting through my pockets. I'm like, things are just falling out. Coins, like random stuff's falling out.
Definitely you have a name tag.
I pull out a name tag.
Oh, what are you gonna name him?
Wolf.
That is
That's
such
it.
a great
That's
name.
That was the
Richard,
name I was
it
going to
works.
recommend.
It works.
A crack of momentous thunder peals above you as you give this creature the name of names, Wolf. And a little ting appears above its head, and in little white text it says Wolf. And a little red collar appears around it as it begins to follow you around. Your entrance up into the keep is now unobstructed. And as you approach, you take a look at this large gatehouse that is stopping your approach from getting to the full castle. It is surrounded completely by a large and imposing wall, and the gatehouse has a huge palisade, I believe the word is, that stretches up above large yawning oaken doors.
Well, I
The
guess we may as
doors
well
are-
knock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can knock on the door.
Seems polite.
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll go knock on the door.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve, you go up and you reach up a hand and rap on the door, kung, 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 and you all wait 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Wow, they must have a lot of stairs.
Yeah,
2
surely
minutes.
somebody's there, but I mean, I guess not. Oh, we tried.
Can I
Huh.
put my ear to the door and see if I hear anything past it?
Absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a 23.
23. That is
Ooh.
fantastic. Okay, you put your ear to the door. You're the grizzled old adventurer, correct? So you're used to trying to check out locations, figure out what's going on. And as you put your ear to the door, all you really hear at the moment is this sound of creaking wood, a very old location settling into itself after many years. But as you pull away from the door, you notice that the portcullis and the door itself have a couple of cracks through them. Not big enough for any small creature to necessarily get through, but you can see the courtyard on the other side, and there might be some way to sneak in through these cracks if you are, resourceful enough. You also see, as you pull away, a large winch that you might be able to turn in order to open this large portcullis.
Okay, so we've got a lot of people here, and there's one door with a bunch of cracks in it, and a large, the turny thingy.
Mm,
see that over there?
Yeah, none of those.
So maybe
Technically
one
not,
of us,
Oh,
exactly, maybe one of us turns the turny thingy, and everyone else goes.
oh, I
through.
can do it. I have the strength for it.
Perfect.
I can give it a try too if it doesn't work out.
All right, Stevie's gonna walk on over there and turn that lever.
Amazing.
Turn
Would you both like to put your hands on the lever to give Stevie a help action?
Sure, I can do that.
Amazing. So you both, with your powers combined, begin to turn. And yeah, absolutely go ahead and give me a strength check. Let's call it athletics.
it. All right.
You can roll this with advantage. So you can roll 2 dice and take the higher number.
22.
22. Excellent. The both of you really put your strength into it. This thing is rusted and difficult to get started, but with your strength, you are able to easily get it going, and the portcullis begins to lift, and you are able to get it to the top. However, you realize as you get it to the top that you are going to have to hold this in place to let everyone through.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Just go.
I mean,
Everyone run through?
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
go.
We're gonna run right
Running.
under.
Amazing. Go ahead and make me one more. Actually, give me a strength saving throw. So
All right. 25.
25. You're not even straining. It's so easy. Oh my gosh. You're doing it with one hand. You know, you're waving to everyone as they run through the portcullis. And you all make your way through. You let go and run through as the portcullis slams back down. And you are all in the courtyard. You find yourself in this location. It is 10 feet higher than the ground outside the keep. So instead of the parapets and the walls being 20 feet high, here they are only 10 feet high. And there are stone staircases that connect this courtyard to the top of the wall that you had all just been looking at outside. And then in front of you is a huge castle. And then to the right of you, there are a few extra buildings. You have the run of the castle for now.
Why don't we check out
Whoa,
these?
I never thought I'd be a princess.
Why don't we check out these buildings first?
I would like to check out the buildings.
Yeah, let's go to those. Check them out.
Sure.
Absolutely. So you have a few buildings that you can check out before you go into the castle. You have a shorter square building to the right of you, a little further ahead, a longer looking stone building. And then as you kind of turn the corner to get a look at both of these buildings, just a tiny little square that looks like it's probably an outhouse. Those are your three options to explore for right now.
I vote we check the smallest building first.
Outhouse is
Fine with me.
100% what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yes.
See if it's made of wood,
Yes,
maybe. That might be handy.
Absolutely. Petrum, are you leading this charge to check out the outhouse? Or Catus, rather?
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love to.
Fantastic. You all walk towards this outhouse, and you start to hear a little bit of a noise as you approach it, just very light, maybe a scrabbling or a scratching. And as you open the door to the outhouse, you just see dozens of little rats scurrying all around this outhouse. They are harmless, but they are all over this place.
I found some new friends. Great. Love this.
Oh, nice.
Yo, I don't do rats. Mm-mm.
Oh.
See if you got any name tags.
Mm.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'll punch one of the rats to give the other one the message. Make sure they know I'm
Okay.
King Rat, I think.
Amazing. You kind of just do like a little slap on the rat, and it just squeaks and kind of runs up the wall, and the other rats kind of regard you a little suspiciously, but do keep their distance.
Don't worry, everyone else. I've just killed our biggest threat. You're welcome. I've dealt with it. We are all
Oh,
safe
good
now.
job. Must have been difficult.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a real challenge, but I did do it.
Well, I'm glad to have someone of your skill on our team.
Is there anything else you'd like to do at this building?
Could I look around, see if there's anything, now the rats are dealt with, is there anything
Sure,
else
sure.
on here that I can find?
Absolutely. You look all around at this outhouse. It is pretty decrepit, pretty old. But as you are searching around, you realize that there is one rat who is still keeping his distance, but looks at you almost with a human-like intelligence. You feel like maybe
His
this
eyes.
rat might be able to give you help or information if you could figure out the right way to do so.
So my plan is to say, "Hello, rat. How are you? You seem pretty human-like. Is that what's going on here?"
Hey, why are they talking to a rat?
What's going on?
They seem to know what they're doing. I'll just follow along.
Can we talk to rats now?
I'll stand over here and watch this unfold.
Does anyone
go
here
ahead
speak
and-
rat? You know, oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're great. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
8.
8. Your rat words fall on deaf creature ears. This thing is definitely interested by you, but it doesn't seem like you are able to connect in the way that you really want to.
Is anyone good with animals?
Here, let me give it a shot.
Does anyone have a pet?
Hey, little guy,
Sure.
you got any information for us, or what's going on here?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll me an animal handling check as well? And anyone else who would maybe like to.
17.
17. Oh, fantastic. You are looking at this rat, and then suddenly something just clicks in your head where you think this is an abandoned building. It's probably been abandoned for a while. If I were a little creature in an abandoned building, what I think I would love is a little treat. So you reach into your pack, take out a bit of rations, and offer it to the rat, and it takes it very gratefully, disappears into a hole in the outhouse, and then reappears, popping up, holding in its mouth a small silver key.
Oh, well, thank you much, little buddy.
And I'll bend down and take the rock or the key.
Absolutely. You take the key and you see that it is shaped like a wolf's head. It's this tarnished silver. And as you take it from the rat, it disappears back into the throng. You've solved my outhouse puzzle. Great job, everyone.
Hooray! Goodbye, rat.
Okay, hear me out here. You've got a wolf key. They've got a wolf. I'm just saying, maybe you put the key in the wolf, and we'll solve this puzzle right here.
That makes so much
That's
sense.
probably
You're a
going to be it.
genius.
And then I'll bend down and I'll hold the key out for the wolf if he sniffs it or whatever.
Yeah, the wolf stares at it for a moment and then opens its mouth very gingerly. And have you ever seen dogs with eggs?
Yeah.
It's kind of takes it so gently in its mouth. Doesn't do anything else, but it looks like it's taking a lot of care with this key. Maybe for reasons, maybe it doesn't even know.
Oh.
Maybe that did something. I guess we'll
Says
find
so.
out as we go through.
Yeah.
Should we check out
Amazing.
what
So
the
you've
other
checked out the outhouse? Yeah, absolutely. You want to check out the next building?
Yeah, like the longer.
Yes.
Did you say it was longer?
Yes. So there's this shorter building right at the front, this small building, then a larger but still pretty small square building, and then a much longer building towards the back.
Gotcha. Yeah, a little longer building. The next one.
Absolutely. You go to check out the longer building, and the hinges on the doors swing open with a creak. They are badly, badly rusted, and as you open them, the hinges snap and the doors fall to the floor. You see what is the remains of a stable. There are 6 places where horses used to be, but sadly, no horses, and some old riding equipment that is covered with dust.
Well, let's see what we got here.
And then I'd like to check around for any items or anything I can see.
I would also
Absolutely.
like to investigate as well.
Sure, both of you roll me some investigation checks.
18.
Hey, it's gonna be
18?
17. Yeah.
17. Okay, those are real high rolls, so I'm not going to make you suffer. There's nothing in this building.
I'm not
Pretty
seeing much
empty.
over
I don't
here.
know about that.
Super, super empty. Owl, you said there's like, is there like hay on the ground and stuff like that? If horses are in here,
Really old hay, yeah.
I'm gonna start picking it up, throwing it around in piles. I don't think there's anything here.
Oh, well, maybe we should check out the castle then.
Still got that one
We
building
do
left
have a
before we
key.
get there.
That's true.
Oh.
That is true.
Yeah,
There
small
is
building.
another one.
Then
Amazing.
I guess
You
I'd
go
start
to
heading for that one.
you go to check out the next building, and as you open it up, the interior of the building just reeks of mold and
Ooh.
mildew.
Smells terrible.
Everything is
Lovely
covered in
smell.
dust. And you look ahead and you see a stone fireplace and 6 sets of wooden bunk beds with these rotting mattresses. But as you take a look a little closer, and I have to ask the classic D&D question, who here has dark vision?
I have
I do
60
not.
feet of dark vision. Is
Dark
that-
vision, dark vision?
I think it's
We've-
only
I do
cat.
not.
We've got a couple people who don't, so your eyes are adjusting to this light that's pouring in from the door that you've just opened, and it's a little harder for you all to see this, but you do see 4 figures lying in the beds. And those of you who do have dark vision, you see these. It's hard to see with dark vision in color. You see in muted colors, but you can just make out as your eyes begin to fully adjust to the light coming in, these dusky green creatures with blocky bodies and heads, but they don't seem to have any arms.
What are these things?
Never seen one of these
Bodies.
before, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we just close the door and just forget about all
we
of
need
it.
to step outside and let them come out here.
I would like to light one of my torches and hold it up to the room.
Amazing. Some of you are backing away, saying, "Oh, I think we need to get out." And in the midst of this, Steve, you light up your torch and you push it into the dark to get a better look. And they raise their green heads, and then they raise their green bodies and slip off in this strange little undulating motion that probably couldn't be animated, and start slowly walking towards you.
Oh, I think I woke him up.
Would everyone like to roll initiative for me?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Strong 17.
17 from Steve.
23.
Oh. The
Ooh.
darkness.
Amazing.
Also, same for me, 23.
18.
9.
Amazing. Who got the 18?
Me.
Okay, Stevie's got an 18. Oh, and you know what? I need to roll initiative for our little wolf friend as well.
Oh, true.
Yes.
And Alea, did you say you got a 9?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yes,
I
yes.
rolled a 2.
A 2. Fantastic. Okay. And, the only one that I am missing is... Oh, no, I've got everyone. So now I'm going to roll initiative for my little creatures. Let's see how well our wolf friend does. 7. A respectable 7.
There are ways to be worse than that.
There are. It's not a 1. Nobody got a 1.
It's not a 1.
Okay, and we've got our initiative for our creepers as they make their way towards you. But I do have to ask, Caddis and Maya, what are your dexterity scores?
16.
16?
Also 16.
Also 16.
Mhm.
Y'all are
So
just
even
too
rock,
in
paper,
sync
scissors.
in this moment. We're gonna have to do a roll-off. So go ahead and both
Oh,
roll for
yeah.
me again. You'll keep your original scores, but this is just to see who of you goes first.
Would this just be like Dex, or should I just do initiative again?
Just roll
This is
initiative again.
Dex.
Yeah.
It's all the same. Oh,
I got a
It was
13
on a-
this time.
13.
it was on a 13 and it toppled over to a 5.
Amazing. Okay, so Caddis, you are going to start out the initiative as these creepers begin to walk forward towards you. They are about 30 feet away at this moment.
Gonna take a light step backwards. Give everyone a quick warning. I've seen these fellas before. I'm sure we all have, but just if we all took that step, it'd be good. And I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and attack using that from this distance. I think. For my own sake.
Fantastic. Yeah, go ahead. So do you move back a little bit, like 15, 30 feet? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll go 15 feet back. Not all the way.
Sure.
But
And then you shoot out with your crossbow. Go ahead and roll that attack for me.
16 or 11 plus 5.
Oh, absolutely. You hit one of these creatures for how much damage?
I get a 2 plus 3, so 5 damage.
5 damage. Absolutely. You shoot out with your crossbow and it sinks into one of these creatures. They are silent as they regard you marching towards you, but you have definitely found purchase. Excellent job. Next in the order is Maya. What do you do?
Maya groans, just okay, gotta do this. Not even gonna move, is going to use, as a bonus action, I have an ability called Steady Aim, which gives me advantage on my next attack roll because I'm a mastermind rogue.
Excellent.
And what that's gonna let me do is use a short bow on... You can pick which one I hit. I don't know if I hit them yet, so we'll see if I actually hit one first.
Excellent.
Let's see. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for a 20.
Nice.
Are you sneak attacking as well?
Sneak attacking. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
This is
so
nuts.
you're
Okay.
going to roll double your dice.
There we go. So 8 total on the first damage, and then I don't know. Did it already roll my crit? Yeah, it did. It did. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and sneak attack. So I add
Absolutely.
2d6.
Roll that sneak attack damage.
Is it
4d6 because you crit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is nuts. This is nuts. 21.
21 damage.
Yeah. So 21 plus 8.
Maya, I want you to tell me what happens as you roll your eyes, go, same thing, different day, pull out your short bow, take that perfect aim, and annihilate one of these creatures. What happens?
I pull out my short bow. I can't even see into the room, so I'm just like, and I just shoot the bow. The arrow sails in, and I kind of just do that, like, that dad stare where I'm like, I can't really see what's going on, but I hear one just like fall back and slam back into the bed.
You
and
just
I'll
hear
be
a
like,
thump. Yeah.
guess it worked. Turn around to everyone else. I can't really move, so I'm kind of stuck here. Good luck. I'll just move out of the doorway.
Amazing. And next in our initiative, we have Steve.
All right, so I have an idea. I'm currently holding a lit torch.
Yes.
I want to try and throw the torch at one of the creepers and see if it explodes.
Ooh, I truly love ingenuity. So go ahead and. Do you have a ranged attack?
I have a crossbow.
Okay, so you have a crossbow. What is your dexterity score?
That would be a 16.
16. Excellent. So I believe that is a +3. So what I'm going to say is you can throw this and roll your dexterity for me and then also add your proficiency. So this is going to be a roll +5.
Okay. So then that would be a 25.
25. Was that also a natural 20?
Sorry, 23. No.
Oh,
I
2 in
didn't
a row.
remember.
Let's do it.
23, not natural.
excellent. Excellent. Still a fantastic roll. I love this. And what I love about D&D is that even if something isn't technically in the rules, because I'm the GM, I get to say if it happens or not.
Mhm.
And because I think this is very fun and ingenious, you throw it towards the creeper that was originally targeted by Caddis, who has just a crossbow bolt sticking out of it, and the torch lights the feather at the end of the crossbow bolt, and it burns down almost comically like a fuse, and then that creeper explodes, and I'm going to say that it damages the one next to it.
Awesome.
So I'm going to roll that damage. And let's see, that is going to be 4d6 force damage
All right.
on this creeper. So
Gotta
let's see what
love
happens.
some cleave damage.
I'd also probably call out to everybody to reminder to keep your distance from these guys and then kind of back up maybe 15 feet or so.
Amazing. This one explodes and absolutely burrows into another one of these creepers. It is looking pretty banged up. You only have 2 left now that are still approaching despite being injured. Next in our initiative, we have... Oh, Stevie. I believe you were supposed to go before Steve. I'm so sorry, but it is your turn now.
Stevie is looking at all of them in awe. She is like, oh, all of these people, oh my gosh, I have to be as cool as them. So she is going to take the warning. She's a little disappointed that she can't go up and like punch them, but she's going to take her dart and she's going to throw that at one of the closest creepers.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your attack for me.
Alrighty.
Oh, are you targeting the one that looks pretty much full health or the one that looks pretty messed up by this explosion?
Whichever one is closest to her.
Absolutely. I'm going to say the messed up one got pushed a little forward, so it's a little closer to you.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna roll for that.
I believe in you.
That is an
An 8?
yeah.
Excellent. Listen, not every hit can be a winner.
She's trying her best.
She's trying her best. This dart, you take aim, you squint a little bit, and you go to throw it out, and it lands excellently in the dartboard that you just noticed that is behind the creepers. Bullseye, but unfortunately
Nice
does
shot.
not damage the creepers.
60
Yeah,
points.
Stevie's feeling a little bit sad after every cool thing that just happened, and then after what she did, she'll take a few movements back afterwards.
Absolutely. So
About probably 10 feet.
move back to get a little further away from these creepers. It's the creepers' turn. And on their turn, they silently, the two of them that are left, begin walking further towards the party. And I believe we had Steve step back, we had Stevie step back, and Caddis. But Maya, Alea, and Kendriano, correct?
Yes.
Is still in pretty close range.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They walk towards you. They stop about 10 feet in front of you, staring with these blank faces. And then all of a sudden, you hear a quiet hiss. Any of you who have met these before know exactly what that hissing sound means. But there's nothing that's happened yet. And with that, Leia, it's your turn.
Alea is going to she's going to gust, which basically like pushes back 5 feet, like a burst of air pushes them back 5 feet.
Amazing. Do they have to roll any kind of save for that?
Good question. Yeah, it's a strength.
Strength saving throw. Okay. And what is the number that is the save?
12.
12. They're not very strong, so they rolled a 4, and they are easily pushed back by this mighty gust of wind that just blows its way through the barracks. It's flipping blankets off of the beds, and they are sated for now. The hissing stops as you push them away 5 feet. Excellent. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
Amazing. And with that, we have our little wolf friend next in the initiative, who snarls a little bit, paws at the ground, and then I don't want to hurt our little wolf friend, so I'm going to say that he's very smart, and he backs up a little bit, just biding his time. And with that, Ken, it is your turn.
So since they're backed into the building, what I would do would be how far away are they now?
15 feet.
15. I would probably see if there's any way we could back away some more, so then I can do one of my ranged attacks.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have, I believe, about 30 feet of movement, correct? You can use all of that because they are not in melee with you. You can move back as much as you'd like.
I will back up about 20 feet and use my radiating sunbolt.
Ooh. Amazing.
I would shoot it into the barracks, hopefully to take them both out in one strike.
Fantastic. And do you roll an attack for that, or is it a save?
I believe I roll an attack for that.
Excellent.
16.
16 absolutely hits. And can this target both, or is this targeting one creature?
I believe it targets one. My goal is to hit one, and the damage is high enough
Get
to
some
where
cleave damage?
Yes.
Absolutely. I love cleave rolls in this house, so I'm happy with them. Go ahead and roll your damage.
3.
3 damage. Okay. You tell me what this radiant sunbolt looks like as you shoot it into the barracks.
Okay, it's a symbol of the sun. But it has like fire coming off of it, but it's like a little ball in the front, but it looks like the sun. And it's spinning really, really, really fast.
Amazing. You charge up this sunbolt and throw it towards into the barracks, and it just explodes into one of these creepers, and you hear a thunk as another one falls to the floor. There is one left. It looks like it is still intent on heading towards you, but there are many that have been taken out by the might of your party. We are back to the top of the initiative. Caddis, what would you like to do?
I think at this point, he's looking pretty weak. I feel like we can just give him a nice lazy shot again. I was already aimed, like looking at this whole thing happening. I'm just gonna go right again.
Already here. Amazing. Roll your attack for me.
Got a 15 on the
15
attack.
Absolutely hits.
And then damage is 5.
5 damage. You just a little yawn as you shoot your crossbow towards this creature and sink back into it just like you did before with 5 damage. It's still up, but it's definitely been hurt. Next, Maya.
I think this time I'm just gonna go regular with my short bow. That way I can actually move away. So I am gonna back up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna take my short bow and fire a shot at the one that's left.
Excellent.
That's gonna be an unnatural 20 to hit.
Amazing. Definitely hits.
And we're gonna be doing 5 damage.
5 damage, baby. You are chipping away at this creature. It's looking a little unsteady as it's tottering on its tiny legs towards you. But next in our initiative, we have Stevie.
All right. I am going to. I don't really have a long things, and I can't really walk up to them. Stevie is just going to do her dart again and throw it at the one that she had tried to throw it at before.
I mean, all it takes is one really good hit if you get up close.
Please. She's just sitting there like kissing on the dart, like, come on.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
All right, and that's gonna be a nat 1.
A natural.
Uh-oh.
Stevie, this is her first day using darts. I don't want to say that for your character, but you go to attack, and Stevie, I'm going to ask you, as you go to throw this dart, what do you get distracted by in this moment that kind of alters your hand a bit?
Honestly, the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a huge little face. I just had to,
That's
Gotta
so
make sure
fair.
The dog's okay.
That's so fair. You look down at the dog as he was kind of rolling his way back, getting his distance, and he ends up right next to you, and that's so cute that while you are rolling up, you just drop it to your side. You're completely distracted by this dog.
And I pet the dog.
And you pet the dog, and you get a natural 20 on petting the dog.
Yes.
This is an unknown rule of D&D that petting dogs is always a natural 20. I don't know if anyone knew that, but yeah. Anyway, next in our initiative order is Steve.
All right. So there's only one left, correct?
Only one left.
All right. Then I'll finish it off, and I'll run up and take a big ol' hit with my war pickaxe.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll.
Is a 9.
A 9. Do you add anything to that, or is that already added?
It did not add it. That is a 14. Sorry.
14. Excellent. So a 14 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 1 damage.
1 damage. Do you add anything to that?
I keep forgetting it automatically does it on the side. Yeah, that would be 4 damage. My bad.
4 damage. Excellent. You cleave into this with a big 4 damage. This thing so close to being done, but it's not quite there yet.
Okay, so then I'll say that was my left hand because I'm a dual wield pickaxe user. The left one, I'm going to
Amazing.
push it back, and then I'll bonus action, second attack, right on top of the head.
Fantastic. Go for it.
And that will be a 12.
A 12 hits. Just hits.
And that will do 5 damage.
5 damage is the exact amount of health that I have left written down. Amazing. Tell me what it looks like as you defeat this final creeper.
Yeah, so like I said, my first left-hand attack, I'll kind of go like for the neck to push it back in like the perfect range for the right one to come on top and just slam it. Oh, I hit my desk. Just slam it down into the ground, and then hopefully that's enough. But yeah, I guess that's how it is.
Amazing job. It thumps to the floor as the last of these creatures is handled, and you almost all feel like you hear victory music in your heads as you have defeated these enemies.
Woo!
The barracks now stands silent.
Well, I wonder what those guys
Good
were doing in
job,
there.
guys.
Ooh.
Oh wow! I can't believe these creepers were in here. Can I do a perception check?
Absolutely. What are you looking for?
All right. Just anything that might have like just a little secret. Anything secret?
Oh, sure. Why don't you roll me investigation for that, actually?
Investigation. All right. That is going to be a 4.
A 4? Listen, you're just charging up. You're charging up for these amazing rolls later.
My character's not really smart, guys. She's here just to be here.
I love it. You start looking around, and this place just is, it's pretty nasty. It's been left alone. These creepers have taken up a home in it, and all you can really see are these beds and what is left of these creepers that you've handled.
Did you say there was a fireplace?
Yeah,
There is a fireplace,
with
yes.
six, or was there something over the fireplace, or was that the 6 beds instead?
6 beds, yes.
Okay.
Just a stone fireplace.
Is there
Okay.
wood in the fireplace?
You know what? I'm gonna roll to see.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 10 or under, there's no wood. 11 or up, there's wood.
Let's go.
That is a 15.
Oh,
There
so
is
there's
wood
wood.
in the fireplace.
All right, then I would like to use another torch to light the fireplace and give everybody something to help them look around with.
Absolutely. It crackles to life in this small room, and you are able to see the room illuminated by this firelight now. Also, those of you who do not have dark vision, if you would like to use this fire to light your torches, you may do so.
Do
Mhm.
immediately.
Yes.
Will do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
Excellent.
light a torch, I don't think, because I have so many other friends that have light.
Fair
You
enough.
pull out an actual lighter.
Yeah.
We don't know what you got, but that's amazing.
I think we
Excellent.
found.
Do you
Just,
do anything? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I think we found just about everything here. But before we go, it's really important to me. Stevie, can I borrow a dart?
You want one of my darts? Why?
I wanna beat your score on the dartboard. You had a really nice shot there.
You're
I
on.
just-
Just hands them a dart.
Okay, I want to throw my dart at the dartboard from where I'm standing near the fireplace. And
Go ahead and roll your dexterity for me.
a 20, not natural.
Okay. You throw this dart, and I don't know if you've seen that scene where the arrow splits the other arrow in half. That's what happens to the dart that has already landed on the board.
I think I win.
Oh,
Sorry to tell you.
there's so many powerful people in this group. I have a lot to learn.
Here, let me
I mean,
give
you-
it a shot. And then I'd like to throw my pickaxe at the dartboard.
Just roll to attack at that
Yeah.
point.
That would be an 18.
18 definitely hits this dartboard. You cleave the thing into, and it clunks to the ground in half.
You
How
win.
many points is that worth?
The way I
I'll
reckon
take
it,
my
you hit
pickaxe.
everything on the board, so that's near infinite. Good job.
Then I guess I'll win.
Points.
Can I give this place a look over while this is happening? I just like my eyes are going towards them at the dartboard and then just glance
Also, same.
around.
I'm looking through.
I'll join in that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and everyone roll me an investigation roll who's looking out.
Nice. Okay, that'll be a 16 for me.
16?
You know, 8 for me.
8. Anybody else roll one?
I did. It's still 5.
5. Okay. You're looking around, you kind of see the same things that Stevie saw. Maya, as you look in a corner, you suddenly, your eye is drawn by something just tucked under a flagstone. And you just put your fingers underneath it, give it a little experimental wiggle, gives way a little bit, and then you are able to lift it up. And you find a small pouch, and inside the pouch is 9 gold.
Cool. Can I make a stealth check to pocket that?
Absolutely. Are you up to have people roll perception checks to see if they do this and you want to hide it, or do you just want to slip it in real quick?
I would absolutely love to do a stealth versus deception if people want to notice.
Amazing. So you go ahead and roll your sleight of hand.
Yeah.
And everyone who would like to, what's your passive perception, let's say, since you're not actively looking out for it?
Well, I assume I'd be focused on the dartboard, but if mine counts, it'd be a 13.
13?
I'm definitely focusing on that
Amazing.
dartboard on the ground.
You see nothing.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow.
I got an 18 because I'm vaguely looking around now that the dartboard's gone. I've run out of things to. I'm just like, you know, anyone
Very
else
fair.
do this?
And what did you roll, Maya?
Maya got a 24.
24. Oh man, it's in there.
Yeah.
That's your gold.
Yeah,
Right
I
into the
think it's a
inventory.
magic trick. Yeah, like it's a big magic trick. Just reach down, it's in my palms. I like, okay, yep. Put my hands back in my pockets. Gone. The gold is gone.
Nothing in here.
Nope.
Fantastic. You've found the gold. You've destroyed a dartboard, and you have defeated your enemies. Would you like to do anything else in here, or are you heading out?
I'd probably put out the fire first to make sure we don't burn down anything, but
Safety.
otherwise, I think I'm good to go.
Yeah, Stevie would
Yep.
follow along.
Let's bounce.
Yep,
Head
I'm
out.
good.
Absolutely excellent. You head out and make your way back into this large courtyard, torches in hand. You see up and to the right, there is a stairway that leads up onto these ramparts, and there's a door. It seems that may be an entrance to the castle.
Well,
What type
do
of
you guys
door
think?
is the what does it look like? Is it wooden? Is it iron? What are we seeing?
Absolutely. These doors, as you approach and take a look, they are made of this very sturdy oak wood. They have these iron hinges and handles. This door, if you would like to try the handle, is locked.
Oh, darn. I'm out of ideas now. If the door doesn't open.
Here, let me give it a
what
whirl.
else do you-
And then I'd like to just pickaxe straight on the edge if there's like a lock or anything I could target specifically.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me an attack with your pickaxe.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
You manage to land your pickaxe right on where one of the iron hinges is, and it just clangs right off of it.
Do I at least get an iron ingot for it? Iron nugget?
Yeah, you get an iron nugget.
Yeah. Only 8
You
more.
can't solve all your problems with pickaxes, man. Come on, Steve. We gotta.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Well, I mean, I do have these tools. I feel like I'm at the back of the group. I'm just like, I have something for this. And I just have a little lockpicking kit.
Sure,
if I
give it a
could
go.
use that.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Love to see you try it.
What would you like me to roll?
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Let's do it. I'll just do my initiative because I don't know. We'll just call it that. Okay. So 14 plus 3 is 17.
Oh, absolutely. You put your tools into this old lock, and you are rooting around inside it, and then all of a sudden you remember you've encountered a lock like this before. It's old, but it doesn't mean you haven't seen it. These locks are on all the castles these days. And with a very satisfying click, it unlocks, and you all are able to enter.
Nice job.
Wow, you're strong, and
Good
you can
job.
break into castles?
It's been adventuring for 3 weeks will get you.
Amazing.
Hey, idiots. I've been adventuring for years.
Pretty new to this, so yeah, it's wild that I'm already very good at it. Just walk in.
Was that truth or a lie? I do have to know.
I'm gonna say it's absolutely the truth. I think you've got
Amazing.
an AP kid on your hands. AP kid walked in and it's like, yep.
Wow.
Excellent. You all make your way into this castle, and as the door swings open, you see high ceilings. This cold darkness envelops you. All the windows are frosted over, which kind of keeps the light from being able to come in, and you are in the middle of a great hall. As you look around, you see to your left and to your right, there are doors on both sides. You also see that as you look further ahead, there are hallways that break off right at the end that you might be able to go down. Everything is so quiet. And then directly to your left, there's also a door.
All right,
I don't want to. Oh yeah, I don't want to reveal
check if
my
the doors
upbringing
are
too much here, but I feel like we should quickly look around and see. We need lightning rods. That's our big objective, and so why don't we see if there's any copper lying around so we can maybe just make it ourselves? Skip the whole process. So I'm gonna look around for copper real quick. Is there anything?
Absolutely. Right before I give you that check, Steve, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll just check if the doors are locked or unlocked.
Absolutely. So you're checking if the doors are unlocked. You are looking around for copper. Is anyone else doing anything in this moment?
Stevie's gonna check out the echo. She's just gonna say echo and see how far it goes.
Excellent. Anything else?
I think I'm also checking around the room, seeing if there's any, not specifically iron or copper. I'm just looking for anything, to be honest.
Great.
I think Maya's doing very similar glances, but I'm more willing to, with a quiet step, get further into this room just to see if the view will help.
Absolutely. And Ken, are you doing anything?
Yes, I want to try to see if I can open the main front door.
Absolutely. This main door is actually the one that you have just entered through was the main door. I apologize. But there is a door to the left of you, 2 doors ahead of you, and then 2 hallways.
Then the door next to that.
Absolutely. So you're going to check that door. I believe we have Steve checking the other doors. So as you all go and check these doors, all of these ones are unlocked. You are, as it seems, free to roam this area as you would like. You can choose if there's one of these doors you would like to specifically enter, and then I will describe those locations to you. As for checking things out, everyone who's looking around, go ahead and make me an investigation roll. And Stevie, I would like you to make me a performance roll.
All right.
I got an 18.
18.
15 for just looking around.
Excellent.
I got a 14.
14.
I got a 10.
A 10. A 10 is excellent for testing out your echo. It sounds beautiful and resonant in this large hall, and it returns back to you exactly as intended. Nothing spooky or creepy about it.
Stevie doesn't hear anything else, like any pitter-pattering or anything else that might have gotten like caught within the sound?
Good question. Got caught within the sound. You echo it out once more, and you listen for your voice returning back to you. And you notice that this place just seems a little bit more resonant than maybe other places that you have been to. And it occurs to you, I'm just going to give this one to you for free. This seems to be a place that conducts things very well. So maybe things go further than you originally intended. Just a good note for later. And for all of our investigation checks, we have an 18, a 14, and a 20. Correct?
And a
Amazing.
12.
I got a
12.
Yeah, but yeah.
I went way too high. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, I can give them to you, but no. You all look around, and you are looking for copper, and you don't find any copper, but in that kind of sixth sense that cats sometimes have when they start staring off into a corner or a wall, maybe they see a ghost or something, your eye is invariably drawn up and to the left, to this second leftmost door. You just feel like you want to prowl towards it. And that's, Maya, right around where you're landing at this time. And Alea, you don't see much of anything. There's not much in this large open hall, but you do find, let's say, a really nice looking candlestick that you can add to your collection.
Absolutely.
Excellent. And what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna head towards the upper left. I think my eyes are drawn to it for some reason. I'm just something about it. So I'm gonna head that direction.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Let's go, team.
Yeah, keep the party together.
You don't want to split the party?
I would love to split the party if that's what anyone. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun.
It's spooky.
You all enter into this room on the left, and you see a kitchen. This stone well occupies this southwest corner, a large cistern that must have once been used to draw up water for the kitchen. Next to it is a wooden bucket attached to a 50-foot length of rope, and the kitchen's work table and all the cupboards are bare. The only other thing you see is this small iron cauldron that hangs from an iron hook in the soot-stained fireplace.
So we're in K8 on the map, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then let's see what we got in here. And I'll do another quick investigation.
Absolutely. What are you looking at in this kitchen as you make your
Just
investigation
for any
check?
loose items or anything of interest.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll that for me.
It was a 7.
I would also like to investigate, but for food.
Food.
Anything that could possibly be made into lunch.
Adventuring's hard work, and y'all are hungry. You got a 7. You are looking for food.
I got a natural 1 + 2. So.
Okay. I'm going to narrate what happens here, and you tell me if it's okay.
Yes, I'm all down.
You find what looks to you to be the most delicious sandwich you've ever seen in your life. Perfectly prepared. Wild that in this location, there must have been a cook around here somewhere that made this and then left the room. And immediately your stomach rumbles and you go to eat this beautiful, delicious sandwich. And the rest of the party, you watch as Maya lifts a rock to her mouth.
Bon appetit! I'm gonna bite the rock. I'm at sandwich.
If you're hungry, I mean, I can't stop you.
If you're hungry, you're hungry. Roll me a strength save for your teeth.
My bones?
No, no.
You're gonna make me ruin my bones? Okay, 19.
Finally, as you crunch down on this, you realize that it is not a sandwich. It was just transformed by the depth of your desire for something delicious to eat.
No compliments to the chef, and I'll throw the rock through a window. I don't know.
I hear they're good for digestion at least, so, you would have had that going for you.
Oh, jeez. We gotta find something here.
With a 7 investigation check, you don't see too much around this place. You're looking mainly in the cupboards and on the tables because it seems like that would be the best place to find something, but you've not found anything yet.
Could I do an investigation check just on like the walls?
Walls, sure, yeah.
You also said that there was like a cauldron or something like that in this room?
Yes, there is a stone well and then a cauldron in the fireplace.
As Stevie's doing her investigation check, I'm gonna go over there by the
Great.
fireplace.
A 10.
A 10.
Mm-hmm.
These walls are made of stone. They are covered in moss, and they have absolutely nothing on them.
Okay.
Did you say
And
there
you're
was
checking out the cauldron?
It is 11.
11. You go ahead to look in the cauldron, and it's soot covered. It seems like it had something in it at one point, but it is long gone. And as you shake it a little bit, your eye is just barely drawn over to something else in the room. And you think, well, Caddis definitely had a feeling that something was in here. And Steve has checked the cabinets in the cupboard. I've checked the fireplace. There's only one place left to check in this room. And your eye is drawn towards the cistern.
I'll head over there. I'll check out that, yeah.
Excellent. As you're an alley fairy type creature, correct? You're kind of floating?
Yes, yeah.
As you float over and peer over the edge of the cistern, it is down, down, down. Oh, only 10 feet deep. And as you peer over, you see fresh water that begins to ripple and stir as you look into it. And then it starts to stir a little bit more. It starts to look choppy. And then it starts to rise up from the cistern and take a form. And what stands before you is a water weird. A large creature made of water that ripples in front of you and looks pretty angry for having its rest disturbed.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry for waking you. It's good to see you. Can I talk to it? Can I just talk?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Alea. What's your name? Sorry for waking you up.
Amazing. Does anyone want to help Alea in this action in some way?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I would be close enough. I would definitely help.
I'll be drawing
And-
some attention. Everyone,
Sure.
there is
Absolutely.
definitely a weird thing happening over there. We all need to probably be ready for this, emotionally.
Emotionally, yes. Excellent. How are you helping this action, either Maya or Stevie or both?
Probably just also.
So I'm also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I would say this also like walk up like, oh hey, nice to meet you.
And Stevie?
I was just gonna do and help, like be on guard, like be prepared to have a help action.
Excellent.
If needed.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, Alea. And you can roll this with advantage. So 2 dice, take the higher.
14.
Excellent. This strange water-filled creature looked intensely aggressive the moment that it rose up out of the water. And as you stick out your hand and say, "Hi, I'm Alea," it's confused. It's hard to tell expressions from something that is made of water, but it is definitely confused. And it looks down, directing its approximation of a head, and it sees the wolf at your side and sees that you are an ally of creatures, and just pauses for one moment and then lifts itself up out of the cistern and gestures a watery hand down towards it. And you all see at the bottom a 10-foot long steel rod with a ball at one end. You found your first lightning rod.
Wait, you did it.
Wait, isn't that what we were sent to
I
grab?
think it is.
Yes, it sure is.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Nods
and
very slowly.
It's far down, right? You said it's like 10
10 feet. Mm-hmm.
How did
There
we
is
get
a
it?
bucket with 50 feet of rope next to it.
Yes. That's
Send it on down, I'll grab it.
Excellent. You go down in the bucket and raise back up, holding your lightning rod triumphantly aloft. And at that, I think we are going to take a short break.
All right.
Nice.
Hey.
There are many dangers when you adventure.
Welcome back. You have all just received your first lightning rod. It is held in Stevie's hands, and you stand in the kitchen. What is your next move?
Well, I think we're done in here if we want to start checking out other rooms.
If there's one in here, there might be more in other rooms.
Fair enough.
I think we should celebrate also just a little bit more. Really appreciate that, even if we don't find the other 5, this is still pretty great.
We tried our best.
Okay, we should leave now. That was
Yes.
a good.
Amazing. You all head back out to the main hall. You have the door that is now right in front of you, the door to your right now, and the hallways ahead.
I vote go down the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I'm in.
Excellent. So you all are heading down the hallway, and you reach the end, and you see 2 sets of staircases.
Half and half?
I vote half and half. Three of us can go one way, and 3 can go the other.
Fine with me.
Sure.
I'm
Excellent. This is very important. Who is going up the left staircase and who is going up the right staircase?
I'll call left. And I'll lead
Right.
left.
Can I?
I'll go left.
That's how I'd like to decide.
I'll go whichever has less people. So it
Okay.
sounds like right.
Excellent. Let me take some very official notes of this. You all head up the stairs in your separated groups. Your feet clunk on the stone stairs as you climb your way up. It is darker and darker as you head into this castle, and the frosted windows keep out all light that might come from inside. And as you reach the top of the stairs, you look and see each other.
Oh, hey!
Guys.
How's it going over there?
Oh, so it seemed to lead to the same place.
Huh.
Well, that's convenient.
You all find yourselves in the gallery. There are 4 empty suits of armor that guard this carpeted hallway. All of the walls are adorned with framed pictures of knights, dragons, landscapes, battles. Just absolutely the most decorated place that you've seen in this castle so far. And at the east end of the hall, there is a large painting of a werewolf knight brandishing a steel lance.
I'd like to investigate the painting to see if it has any wolf-related key slots.
Ooh, very good thought. You approach this painting, and actually, as you investigate, instead, can you roll me a history check?
Sure. Would be an 11.
An 11.
Uh-huh.
I think that's enough because you all essentially know what you came here for. This is the knight that used to own this castle. Beyond that, there isn't much too interesting about this painting.
All right.
Could I take a look at the painting? How tall is it?
Good question. About 10 feet tall. These walls
Would it
stretch
be-
15 feet high.
Okay, so it would definitely fit me. Stevie's gonna run full force into the painting.
Super Mario 64.
Amazing.
Can I give the help action? I don't know.
Yes,
Just
She's
absolutely.
praying that there is nothing on the other side.
Big
Step
push.
onto my hands, launch you towards the wall.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
A strength check. All right.
There's no way this
And
can
I'm
go
gonna
wrong.
let you know, you want to roll low.
Oh God, if she dies here today, it's okay. What is it? Is it on the side? Is it giving me a number? 24.
Wait, but can I help? That was help.
The help
maybe?
action to roll lower, so you roll it with
Yes, to roll
disadvantage?
lower.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do another one.
You got this, Rolo.
The Minecraft the mechanics, dude.
It's a really good thought.
18.
18.
You just can't miss.
Literally.
You can't miss.
It's a great thought because you look and you think, paintings, you can pass through those if there's a secret door behind them. If there's a secret door behind them. And how much is your unarmed strike?
How much is my unarmed strike? It is the hit DC.
Mm-hmm.
It is +5.
+5. Oh, and then to the right, what is your little damage for the fist that it has?
A bludgeoning. Oops, actually pressed it.
Bludgeoning. Excellent.
It'd be
I'm gonna
1
roll-
plus your strength mod.
I usually think it's 1 plus your strength. Yes. And your strength is
My strength currently is 16.
16.
That'd be
Okay.
4 damage.
Yes, you take 4 damage as you slam into this wall and then clunk, land back on the ground.
Yeah,
A great
she
idea.
just like rubs her head. She's like, "Okay, there's no secret passage behind that painting. Let me know if you find any more."
Our thing to check.
Aleia's gonna come up to you and be like, "Is your head feeling okay?" And she's gonna healing word.
Very sweet. Go ahead and roll your healing for that.
You've got, I believe it's 4. Yeah,
Oh my
4.
gosh.
You're practically back to full.
Oh wow, I feel so much better. Thank you.
Excellent. So you have successfully investigated the paintings and they are not going to hurt you. Definitely
Again.
anymore. What would you like to do?
I think I would start investigating the suits of armor.
Absolutely. You investigate the suits of armor. I did forget to tell you what doors were in this room. So while you roll that investigation, let me go ahead and let y'all know that between the suits of armor, there are 2 doors, one between 2 sets and one between another 2 sets. And then as you look back from the staircases that you ascended, there is a hallway in the middle of those staircases, and there are 2 doors that way as well. And what did you roll in your investigation?
Investigation was a 6, so those are certainly suits of armor.
They look pretty.
Yeah. Are they iron, diamond,
Mm.
chainmail?
They are. Let's roll. Let's see how good these suits of armor are.
Are they enchanted?
Okay, you've got 2 suits of iron armor.
Okay.
1 suit of diamond.
Ooh.
And 1 chainmail that is shining.
Interesting. Are we able to take them, or are they formed as decoration?
You go to try to lift one and take the armor off, and you are given what your investigation check did not give you, which is that these are melded to the floor and wall.
Okay.
You said that the painting of the person who lived here, the person who lived here originally, you said the painting had them holding a lance?
Yes.
2D, very is it a flat painting? Is there any sort of volume to the painting?
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. That's gonna be a 10.
10. You take a look at this lance, and it's 2D. It's flat.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're getting the lance off. But once you turn around, you look at Steve, who is currently clutching the shoulders of one of the pieces of armor and trying to pull it off of the wall. And you think, well, the suits can't be removed, and you notice that on one of the suits of armor, the lance looks exactly like the one in the painting.
I was just about to ask.
One of the lance to get the weapon. That's what we need right there.
All right, and then I'll give it a tug or twist or whichever movement it allows me to do.
Absolutely. Make an athletics check for me.
Be a 9.
A 9. You pull, but it just doesn't quite seem to budge. You almost get it. You feel it move an inch, but it doesn't quite come out.
Can't seem to get this to move.
Would I be able to use my Master of Tactics ability, which lets me use a help action as a bonus action? So this seems very tied to initiative, but I can aid an ally that can see or hear me within 30 feet of me.
I love it. Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
Great. So it's do a 90-degree twist and then
Move it this way?
yeah, and then put your right foot in, take your right foot out. Yeah, yeah,
and then,
exactly.
and then I turn around and then.
Yep.
All right. And does that dislodge it at all?
Go ahead and roll your athletics for me again.
Right, I forgot I have to roll.
And roll it at
Okay,
advantage.
that would be a 19.
Excellent. You shake that spear all about, and it comes perfectly free. And you now have in your party not a lightning rod, but a +1 spear for whoever would like to use it. It
Everybody need
crackles
a
a little bit in your hands.
Is anybody proficient in spears?
Nope.
I'm quarterstaffs. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not good with them either, but I'll take it.
I'm proficient with the spear. If anybody I don't mind.
There
You
you go.
And you
Absolutely
did help us find our first one, so I think, it's a prize.
Yes.
There you go. And I'll hand it over.
Thank you.
You tuck it away in one of many, many pockets. Excellent. Where would you like to go?
That one door in between the staircases. There's that, and then there's a bunch of other ones, but I'll probably check that one out.
Sure thing. Is everyone going to check out that door? Would you like to check out another door?
I'll
I'm
go
coming
through the first door between the armor, so the K18 room.
Sure. Okay.
I would be going there as well.
So we've got a group going to check out the door by the staircase. Who all is going that way? With
Me.
Maya?
Me.
Maya, Caddis, and Ken. And then we have Stevie and Steve and Alea. Which way are you going?
I don't know. What do you guys want to look at?
Well, 2 of us are going to the first door between the armor, and 3 are going to the door, or one of the doors in
Alright,
the staircase.
I'll just go with the other 2.
Excellent. So I will do your group first. Maya, you are heading towards this room that is towards the staircase. And as you open it up, you see a room that is absolutely full of beds. This room contains a desk and a chair positioned in front of a very frosted window. This desk, as you enter in further, has 2 drawers with locks. And there is a drawer that is hanging open as you all enter. And this flickering red light is kind of emanating and rising up from this open drawer. Then on the other side of the wall, there are tons and tons of dusty bookshelves. And the one thing you notice about the bookshelves is that a single leather-bound tome leans at one end of a very high shelf. There is a rolling ladder that means that you would be able to reach it pretty easily. A couple of interesting things in this room.
So there's some redstone I'm seeing immediately. I'm thinking I want to go look in that drawer. That's my
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take the drawer. Ken, what are you thinking of looking at?
I will look at the bookcase.
Nice. I will open these desks.
Excellent. You go to grab this redstone, Caddis, and you grab it up in paw.
in paw.
Excellent. In paw, and you realize with a little bit of disappointment that it is in fact not redstone, but it is, as you look a little closer, some kind of gem. And you stare deep into the heart of this gem, and you see a creature rotating around the inside of it. You see a yellow, fiery creature with tentacles coming down from its body, staring back at you. And you have found an elemental gem of Summon Blaze.
Heck yeah. Seen one of these
Amazing.
before. They can mess some people up, so I'll just keep that nice and with me right now. Feeling good about saving
Great.
that for later.
Ken, you are investigating this book. You climb up on the ladder and take a look at it and open the book. And at the front, the title says Moonlight Dance. No author. Would you like to open it and read the contents?
I would love to open it up and read the contents, and I would read it out loud.
Amazing. Everyone gather around in this room. It's story time. Just for my edification, do you want to roll to see how dramatically you read this story?
I would love to, yes.
Roll me a performance check.
14.
14. Excellent. You could have been a bard in another life. This is amazing, amazing work. And you read Moonlight Dance. It is written by this mystery writer, and it is a piece of detective fiction based on a true story. In the story, a tiefling investigator named Dagger Sharp is trying to solve the murders of villagers in the hamlet of Briar's End. Everyone in the village suspects a werewolf, but Dagger Sharp is able to figure out who the true culprit is by finding a scarecrow possessed by the spirit of an assassin who the village had defeated many years ago. Dagger Sharp is able to figure this out by pricking the scarecrow with a very special pin And as you reach the end of the story, you find a tattered cloth bookmark with a steel needle stuck into it.
So I would take that bookmark and I would put that in my pocket
Mm-hmm.
in case we need this for later.
Sure, absolutely.
And then I would close the book and then I would put it back.
Excellent. You put the book back, nestles back into its space. And Maya, you are checking the other drawers.
The drawers, yes, in fact.
It is locked. Would you like to use your thieves' tools?
Yeah.
Go
I'll
ahead and roll your dexterity.
Let's do it. It's going to be a 15.
15. Excellent. You open this easily, way easier than the door. It clicks open, and you see a little wooden coffer, and the lid holds the insignia of a wolf's head with 3 lightning bolts above it. You open it up, and you see 30 jade rings. It feels very in theme for the rogue to be finding all this loot.
I turn to see if anybody's watching me. And I'll say, I would like to pocket 15 of the rings.
Sure.
It's like the spaghetti falling out of the pocket meme, but it's just all these rings. And I'll just yell out and be like, there's a bunch of rings over here if y'all want any.
Caddis and Ken, you hear. Mm-hmm.
I would totally take 1 or 2 myself.
I'll take a couple rings, if you're offering.
Yeah.
I'll have some. Looking pretty nice, too, yeah.
Yeah, there's 15 left. We walk out of the room like gangsters. We just have...
You're all just wearing them on your... Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
They fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So good. Heading back to the group that went and checked out the door between the suits of armor, you enter into a bedroom. Now, in this one specifically, a canopied bed draped with cobwebs stands against the west wall between 2 nightstands, one of which has a painted wooden model of the Lightning Keep, almost exactly. And mounted on the opposite wall is a very tall mirror, a dusty wardrobe, and a window where you see, swaying against the frosted pane, a large, tall, dark figure with long claws.
Oh.
Would anyone like to make a history check to know what this is?
I will make a history
Sure.
check to know what this is.
Yeah, for sure.
Would be an 11.
11.
Let's see. Mine is going to be a 0. I don't know what that thing is at all.
I love that so much. Alea, would you like to make a history check as well?
I'll also make one. I really do not know it. I got a 3.
Amazing. The only one of you who has any idea of what this might be is Steve. And you reach back in the recesses of what you've experienced in this world before, and you remember seeing one of these creatures, an Enderman.
So,
Right now, it's facing the window. It's not looking at any of you.
So in that case,
you guys might want to stay back from this guy. Make sure whatever you do not look at that thing.
and then I'm gonna walk over it and I'm gonna investigate the little wooden model and see if I can learn anything about the layout of the castle from looking at the model.
Absolutely. What are you two doing as Steve begins to look at this model, keeping a close eye away from the Enderman?
Mm-hmm. I think Stevie just puts her head down, to look at the floor, and is trying to make her way towards where she saw the mirror and the dresser.
Great.
Is anybody checking out the wardrobe? I don't think either of you are checking out the wardrobe, right? No, I'll go towards the wardrobe.
Amazing. Steve, you go to take a look at this model, and almost everything is exactly where it should be, except for one thing. On the ramparts, where all of you have been told that the lightning rods must be put eventually, there is already a little toothpick-sized lightning rod stuck into one of the ramparts.
Okay. I will take note of that. It looks like one of the lightning rods might already be set up still.
Really?
That makes our job easier.
Possibly. Can I check out the window and see if it actually is out there from where I'm standing? Or is the only
in
window
this bedroom, the Enderman is right in front of the window, so it's going to make it difficult to get to it.
Okay. Yeah, then... Can I check like under the bed and see if there's anything?
Sure. You go to check under the bed, and Stevie, you are going to look at the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You look great.
You know, just freshening up after that tumble, you know, right face first in the painting, gotta make sure I look good. Is there anything, like, can I look behind the mirror?
Absolutely. You lift up the mirror and look behind it. You don't see much of anything there, but as you are looking through the mirror and Alea, you are heading towards the wardrobe, you catch a look at the wardrobe just as Alea reaches it. And it's covered in dust, but there's just a little crack in the back.
I investigate the crack further.
Investigate that crack. Nope. You go and look at it further as Alea, you approach and see it as well. Do either of you have dark vision? No, neither of you have dark
I think
vision.
I still have my torch
Yeah.
out.
You
I
do
don't
have your
think I
torch
put
out,
that
so the
away.
light is kind of
Yes.
shining into it, and you see just a couple pieces of gold in that wardrobe.
How many pieces are we talking about?
Maybe 4 or 520, who knows?
You want to split it?
Sounds good to me.
I'll just take half of it.
Excellent. You cram your hand in there, grab it out, and Steve, you're looking under the bed. You don't see anything under the bed. Why don't you go ahead and make me a... What kind of check would we have to remember something you've seen before? Would that be a history check, maybe intelligence? I'll give you whichever one is better for you.
History would make sense. They're both
yeah.
the same for me.
Sure.
That would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, excellent. You don't have to find any window to look out of. You know that lightning rod was not up on the rampart when you first approached this castle. It seems that it's only on the model.
Okay.
Hmm.
So then if I pluck the toothpick out of the model, does anything happen?
As you pluck the toothpick out of the model, it begins to expand and grow in shape until it is exactly the size of the rod that you found downstairs. You have found another one of the lightning rods.
I think I found one.
Whoa, you found it!
Do you want a
Amazing.
gold for your good work? I'll give you one of my gold.
Oh, yeah, we found this one piece of gold. You can have it.
Nah, you
There
can
you
keep your
go.
money. It's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Well, I guess we better check out the next room. We got, what, 3 left?
Yeah, I gotta go tell the group the amazing news.
All right.
You all head back into the gallery as you have found your spoils. Alea, you are carrying one of the lightning rods. Steve, you are carrying another. And as you all meet back up to decide your next plan of action and what rooms you're going into, Ken, as you meet back up with this group who has the lightning rods, the bookmark with the little needle in it begins to heat up in your pocket.
It freaking burns. I'd pull it out and show the group what I found and tell them to and reenact the story that I read in the room before.
Whoa.
You reenact the story and you get a little bit too into it, Ken, and you enlist Caddis as part of your story to be the possessed scarecrow. Caddis, how much do you get into this story?
Really into it. I'm properly invested. Yeah.
Amazing. You are doing the scares, you are making the moves, and right at the end of the great finale, Ken, you get way too into it and you just poke Caddis with the steel needle as the climax of the story. It's just a little prick, Caddis, but it is exactly what it needed for it to begin also expanding in your grip and turning into another one of the lightning rods.
Oh, y'all found one
Excellent
too.
job, y'all.
We found a third one. It took just a little prick. I'm so sorry, Caddis.
They say theater's
So
good.
sorry, I
for
got
the
into
soul.
it.
I'd say it was rude, but we do have a lightning rod, so good job.
Also, you guys
So
might want to
how
keep
many
out of
do
that
we need?
room.
We have 3 so far.
Say what?
Oh, how many do we need? We have 3 so far.
6.
6 total.
We need 6. We're halfway there.
Also, you guys
Finding
should
these
probably
things
keep
everywhere.
out of that room we just came from. There's an Enderman in there. Make sure you do not look at that guy.
He's scary. He's so freaky.
Just so you guys know, I picked up a blaze gem here. If we did kill this blaze and that enderman, we could have a fun little item going on here. Wouldn't help us with our quest, but it might be a fun little if you're feeling like it.
So put them in a room together and close the door and see what happens.
Now that's an idea right there. That's an
That
idea.
would be cool. I'd watch that.
We were gonna watch through the peephole, and is that the plan? Not sure. Not sure what I'm
I'm
expecting.
not here to
from-
stop anything.
No.
I'm just here to watch it
We
happen.
can just go on to the other rooms. We can save it for something when it's super important.
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah,
find these
this
other
might
3
come up
rods.
later.
Good.
So then I'd
Surprise
probably
tool to
check
help us
out
later.
the next door on the wall, which would be the other armor suit door.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Are all of you going through for this one? Are the groups staying separated? What's the idea?
Is there
I'm
2
coming.
more doors left, or is just 1?
There is just one door left on this area.
Yeah, we can all check it out together. If we
Yes.
Absolutely. You go and you find yourself in another bedroom. How lovely. And in this one, thick dust and cobwebs shroud a canopied bed, a pair of nightstands, a desk, a chair, and a wardrobe, this time wrapped in chains. Fragments of a shattered mirror lie strewn across the floor, and the window drapes are drawn.
This room doesn't look really good.
Could I try and open this thing? I'm not sure if something good or bad's inside. Why would they lock it up?
To keep it out?
I'm gonna go and open the window. Like,
Ab-
draw the...
Absolutely.
Need
You
some
go to
pressure.
draw the curtains, and a little bit of that light comes through. These windows are still frosted, so it's a little dark, but a little bit of the light comes through. And as you enter the room, passing through the wardrobe, it begins to shudder and shake.
Get back.
I bet.
I'm not sure if we should open this or if whatever's in here might have one of these rods. What do you
I
guys
have an
think?
idea.
Oh.
All right.
I
If you
think
try to open it, I'm gonna be ready to blast it.
I think we could skip the opening process. I've still got this torch from earlier. Thank you again, Steve. I'm just going to put this straight to the wardrobe, and I'm going to see if maybe I can get a little bit of an inside fire going, you know?
Not a bad idea.
Absolutely.
Whatever's in there, I'm
Set
sure it'll survive
the
the fire.
castle
If it's
on
important.
fire.
Yeah, there's nothing flammable around the wardrobe, is there?
Should be fine. You can roll a
Yeah.
perception for me.
Yeah.
It's so rare to see a house fire nowadays. I mean, there's absolutely no way it's going to happen. I'm sure. Trust me, guys. I've never seen one, so you know that they're not real. It's a myth.
Can I do a quick perception check? I'm not even going to say anything out loud, but I just want to see if there's flammable things around.
Sure. Yeah.
It's 16. Lot of flammable stuff. I just... Go ahead. Do it.
And
Sounds
with
good.
that,
Thank you for backing my plan. Yeah, it's a great one. I know.
Oh no. Not endorsement, but sure. Yeah.
That sounds
Alea,
like-
as Caddis goes to light this wardrobe on fire, you feel a little paw at your knee or your foot, I suppose, where it's floating in the air, and you see Wolf with that key just so gingerly held in its mouth. And right as you see that, the wardrobe starts catching in flame.
What have you done?
Look how much easier this was, guys. Keys are fiddly. This is
Can
this is the only way.
Once I see this all happening and I put the dots together, can I go over and try and use Gust to blow it out?
Yes, and also let me be very clear. There are no wolves inside this wardrobe. He is not asking you to rescue his friends.
For sure.
But yes, you can use Gust and the
Not to be too
fire.
stubborn, but could I try and stop this? I am very committed to the
absolutely.
fire. I am,
Absolutely. You know what? I will say, if we like really want, I'm not going to super punish you for setting this wardrobe ablaze. It's just a little funny moment. So I will say that with the gust, you're able to blow away some of the fire, but not quite enough. And all of you are just watching as this thing goes up, and you're like, well,
This is fine.
it's a solution. And the chains shudder to the floor at one point, and you realize that there was nothing inside the cupboards. It was just an illusion to try to discourage people from opening it by making it seem like there was something very scary inside. But inside the wardrobe is slightly smoldering, a 6 foot tall, 1 foot wide, and 1 foot deep wooden box. And Alea, if you would like now to use your gust of wind to put out this fire.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Absolutely. It is put out, and the box is all that remains.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, right. Like
Good job. Good job,
my
everybody.
fire, your anti-fire. Between the two of us.
High
I think
five.
that was clearly what we were supposed to do.
Excellent.
So is there a lock on this box?
There is no lock. It is very easy to remove the front if you would so like.
Okay.
And once you do, there are 2 halves placed side by side of a 10-foot lightning rod. You can click them together.
Then I do so.
4th lightning rod found.
It is.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, I bet you better keep going. We only got 2 left.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Amazing.
Let's
You all
go.
head back out. There's a few rooms left in this upper area, but you have some rooms downstairs as well that still need some exploring. It's up to you where you would like to go. There is a door as you are heading towards the staircase to the right as well that echoes that door on the left.
What do you guys think? Where we go next?
Should we try the one opposite the door from before? Just
Yeah.
in case. Give it a peek.
Left. Let's do it.
Mark off this side.
Excellent.
Okay.
This is another bedroom. Oh, excuse me, no. This is the inner barrack. I showed you the study before. 5 sets of bunks crowd this dusty, cobwebby room. The straw-filled mattresses are all rotted. No one has slept here in a long time. This room seems to be pretty empty.
Then I guess investigation check just to make sure it is empty.
Sure, just a real quick investigation check. Actually, I'll take your, I believe you have a passive investigation, correct?
That would be a 12.
A 12. A 12 is absolutely enough to know that there's not really much of anything in this room. You seem to have plundered the depths of the upper floor.
Okay.
Good job.
Maybe we should explore downstairs again?
Let's go back downstairs.
well.
We
Yeah.
missed a few rooms.
Absolutely. You head back down these stairs. Just for fun, you switch it up and the 2 groups go down the opposite staircases and meet each other at the bottom again.
Oh, I
About
thought
to
it would
You
change.
guys.
And at the bottom of the stairs, there are doors directly at each staircase. And down in the main hall, there is one door that you had not investigated yet.
Guess we
Let's
gotta.
march the
We
spot.
gotta get that one.
Yep. Let's go there.
Absolutely. You head to the door that you haven't investigated yet, and you find the dining hall. 14 wooden chairs surround a wooden dining table. Suspended above the table is an iron chandelier, missing its candles. Unfortunately, no light will be coming from it. There are 2 empty sideboards, and then set into the east wall, there is a large blackened fireplace. Above its blue marble mantelpiece hangs a metal shield bearing an insignia, the same ones that you have seen before, a wolf's head with 3 lightning bolts above it.
Huh. So we found these rings earlier, and I'll show my hands full of rings. Just found some bling earlier. And the kind of one of the symbols that I saw when I was getting these rings is this, like, I guess family crest, this wolf with the 3 lightning bolts coming from it. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it just represents the owner, the previous owner, or something.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Fun bit of history there. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel Stevie's gonna watch the fireplace and do a little investigation over there.
Absolutely. What's everyone else doing?
I think I'll check behind the shield.
Great. I'm going to say that Stevie and Steve, you are going to make the check that I'm going to make you ask together. So one of you is going to be able to make it at advantage.
It's investigation, right? I'll just do it then.
Sure.
Okay, that is a 4 for the first one.
Oh, no.
And there we go. A 16.
16. Okay, you are standing there together, looking up at this fireplace. And Stevie, I think you are staring up at the fireplace, at the shield, thinking about the things you've seen before, thinking about that painting that you ran into. And you think about the way that Maya looked at it and then looked back at the lance. And you think about that shield that was in the painting. And you realize that maybe the shield is also more than meets the eye. You tell this to Steve.
Okay, I convey that to the group.
And
could I do an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you tell Steve, you tell this to Steve, and Steve realizes that in the same way that you took the lance, it might be best to take it down in order to make these checks.
Oh, crossing out the Arcana. Should we take this painting down?
I may as well try.
And then I'll reach up and try to bunch it off the wall.
Absolutely. You try to pull it off the wall, and it's not a real shield. And you look to the left, and it's got hinges. And once you pull forward, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Bad door.
Fair thing. That would be a 10.
10. Okay. You are going to take 3d8 lightning damage.
Ooh.
So I'm going to roll that. As you put your hand on this and pull, you hear a slight click, and it becomes electrified in your hands as you pull it forward, shooting down your arms and down through your feet as you take 10 lightning damage.
Yikes.
But it is open, and Steve and Stevie, you see, tucked in a crevice, a little wall safe, if you will, a lightning rod.
Oh, are you okay, Steve?
You all good over there?
I'm fine.
And then I'd like to use my lesser potion of healing.
Excellent.
While Steve heals himself, I will grab the lightning rod. Stick my hand in there.
Oh, yeah. The lightning damage is all gone. All reward, no consequences. You all are 5 lightning rods down. You only have 1 more. What would you all like to do?
Is there anything else we haven't explored yet?
Good question. You go back out to the courtyard and you take a look around, just trying to get your bearings, trying to understand where something might be. And not the courtyard, the main hall, I should say. And as you look around, you see one last door that you haven't opened, right to the left of the staircases that you previously ascended.
Stevie's gonna go up to that door.
Mm-hmm.
One rod
Amazing.
left, one room. Seems to me like there's only one logical thing to do.
Get in there.
Let's do it.
You have
Well, then.
entered the armory. Attached to the walls of this square room are wooden racks designed to hold weapons. Most of the weapons were removed long ago, but a few remain. 6 spears, 4 long swords, 2 unstrung longbows, and a tall wooden lance. I'm going to ask for this one. Ken and Caddis, I'm going to say that you led the charge into this room. What are you doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna
checking.
Yeah, give it just a sweep over, like make sure, like, is there anything here that looks familiar to me? Anything that I've got some background with, maybe?
Sure,
Okay.
Ken.
I'm kind of looking for traps because it's so armored up. Something could fall.
Absolutely. That's
Smart.
a really good call. You are checking around for traps. Go ahead and make me a perception check. And Caddis, you are looking around to see if there's anything interesting, doing a sweep. Do you have, what are your weapons proficiencies? What are you good at?
In martial weapons and simple weapons, it sounds like.
Perfect. Amazing. I'm keeping that in my head. Ken, what's your role?
My weapons is a longbow, long sword, short sword, and simple weapons.
Amazing. And what did you get for that perception for the traps?
18.
18. Excellent. You scour this place and you find a really, really well set trap for a rat.
All right.
But it's still activated.
I don't think there's been no rats in here.
You never know.
My friend
You
from
never know.
earlier.
You never know.
And Caddis, you are taking a look at all of these weapons, and one sticks out to you. The wooden lance looks a little bigger than normal.
Huh. That's I remember there was a lance earlier. I'm starting to think there's some lance connection here. It's all tying into me. But I'm just gonna go grab it anyway. I reckon, what's the worst that can happen when you pick up a lance in a weird man's house? So I'm just gonna go for it.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky. You pick it up, and the rest of the party, as Caddis picks this up, you hear it go like something's rattling inside the lance.
I think this fire solution to problems from before might be a good one here. Anyone still got a lit torch? You wanna solve some?
Or
more
we could
problems?
just snap it in half.
But where would be the fire hazard?
Yeah, where's the fun in that?
We're
Yeah.
not trying to burn down the castle.
I mean, it would be a lot easier to protect if it was burned down. I'm just saying, like.
No, there would be no castle to protect.
It would make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, we could build a new one. That's our whole point. That's what we do. So we
You're
get rid of the
filled
castle.
with images of little grubby-faced villagers being like, "Please give us a castle."
No, they want to
We're
hop on.
doing
They're
it
gonna
for
love
the village.
The villagers
Actually,
would be really happy.
They
with
go
it.
more like, "Huh," but they mean it really plaintively.
Fine, I'll snap it. Who wants to grab the other end? We'll run it
I'll
against
grab
the
it.
wall or something. Okay, let's go, Ken.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's do it.
Let's.
You
So I'm
pull-
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying we both just run at something like quite solid, and then hope it snaps in the middle, just with
Yep.
our force of speed there. Let's go.
Yep, let's do it.
I'm loving the logic here.
Yeah.
You
Flawless.
take it outside and run it against, let's say, a large candelabra that looks pretty
Yeah.
sturdy. And it not so much snaps in half as comes apart at the seams of the case that was designed to open. And revealing itself is a 10-foot lightning rod. You have found all of the rods.
We did
It
it.
was the
All
last
right,
one.
good job,
Good job, guys.
Do you want to
Now,
know how these things work, though?
No clue.
Not
the
a
last
clue.
thing
We
to
got
do
'em. We got him.
is to put them up on the ramparts.
So
All right, well, there's
let's
6
head
of
back
us.
outside.
Do each want to
Time
take
go
one?
up there then.
Let's do it.
Each of us grab one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. I do have one question. Maya, you told everyone about the rings. Did the other
I
group
did.
take any?
Mm-mm.
Steve would not have.
Good to know.
No.
It's good for me to know
falling
as
out
a
of
GM.
falling out of my pockets, but I'm like, no. We only got 15. I don't know.
They had 5 on each finger. It was very important.
Yeah.
Excellent. You head out, each with a lightning rod in hand, to different parts of the ramparts. And as you climb your way up to the outer wall, you feel the stones between your feet begin to shake almost imperceptibly. There are small pebbles that become dislodged and are clattering around the soles of your shoes, and that is when you hear it. A massive roar that chills you down to your bones. A shadow darkens the walls of the keep, and you look up and see a massive shape with its wings outstretched, and it swoops over and away before circling back and around again. Clearly, the dragon has gotten wind of what you are doing and is aiming to stop you before you can put these lightning rods into the ramparts. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Yes, let's go.
Ooh.
All right.
Good job, everyone. Let's go.
Only got a 9.
17.
Okay.
Got a 19 from Maya.
21.
12, I believe.
Excellent. Okay, and yes, Ken, what was your initiative once more?
Mine didn't pop up on the list.
Still waiting on it.
It says you got 19 on my screen, if that helps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
excellent. Hey, that works. And Caddis, what was yours again?
17.
17. Great. So, what is your dex, Ken?
My dex is 12.
12. Okay, so Maya's going to go first for you. And let's roll for the Ender Dragon as she swoops down, absolutely determined to stop you all in your tracks.
Oh no.
Not a very high. I was going to say not a very high dex, but she rolled a natural 20.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
So,
Pretty
good job, Ender Dragon. However, Stevie
Surprise.
with a 21 is still going to go first.
Let's go.
So how far are the areas for us to put those lightning rods?
Absolutely.
Like how many feet would we have to go?
So, to give you an idea of exactly where you are, all of you are in the middle of the courtyard,
Okay.
and it is about 30 feet to the stairs, and then 30 feet to each of your ramparts.
Oh goodness. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start sprinting up towards the stairs and just take a dash.
Absolutely.
And just go.
You take your dash action and run towards it and manage to just get to your rampart, which is the closest one.
Okay.
Now, since you have taken your action to go, you cannot yet put it into its place, but you are where you need to be. Okay, so this one on the map right next to the stairs, that has been filled. The other one's still yet to be filled and a little bit further away. But before we go into the further initiative, you also do know and see from your exploring that there is a staircase at the back and a staircase closer to the front as well. It's the Ender Dragon's turn. She swoops down with an otherworldly rage, looking down at all of you as she lets out a scream. And let's see what she does. She is going to make a beating wings attack as she slams down onto you. If everyone who is in the courtyard currently could make a dexterity saving throw.
Be an 8 for me.
8.
8 for me too.
7.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, yeah, it'll be fine. It's all good. Oof.
5.
5.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Oh god.
Excellent.
No.
Strong
Excellent.
dragon.
You are all pushed 10 feet back by the strength of these beating wings. And you all take... It's not that much. It's not too bad. It's just a measly little 4 damage. 4 damage from the force of this gust. And you're temporarily thrown off your balance. But next in the initiative, Maya.
Okay, so you said that before we were 30 feet, and then we were another 30 feet, like 30 feet down and then 30 feet to the ramparts and pushed
That was
back
to
10.
the first rampart was 30 and 30. The next ones are a little bit further, except you see that as you have been pushed back, you have actually been pushed closer to this back staircase. So now you are only 20 feet away from that staircase.
Okay. How far is the farthest one?
The furthest one?
Mm-hmm.
About 120 feet.
I'll tell everyone else. Okay, just run. I'm gonna go to the furthest one. Try to stay close. And I'm gonna do my fun little rogue thing, which is my cunning action. I can take a bonus action to dash.
Absolutely.
So I will take that 60 feet. And then I will use my action to dash.
Excellent.
And go another 60 feet.
Amazing. You make it no problem to this rampart. You watch as Maya just books it back towards the back of the castle where you all can't even see it. She disappears for a moment and then pops up onto a rampart right next to the absolute furthest one away. Excellent work. You cannot
Thumbs
put your
up.
lightning rod in yet, but you are there.
Nice.
Amazing. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Just cheer everyone else on. We got this.
Woo. Next in the initiative is Ken.
So how close would I be to where I need to put the lightning rod?
Sure. You were pushed closer to this one staircase that Maya did not take. Maya took the furthest most staircase. And so you're about 20 feet from that. And then there are 2 ramparts in that location that are about 40 feet away.
I would head to one of the ones that are 40 feet away then.
Great.
I would
You-
book it as fast as I can.
Amazing. Are you taking the dash action?
Yes.
Excellent. You take the dash action and you find yourself at... Here's an interesting thing. There's one that is further away, the 40 feet, that is immediately accessible. And then there is one that you can see is accessible by a door that I'll let you have this for free. You jiggle the handle and you realize it's locked. You can spend some time to try to get into that one, or you can go to the one that's easily available.
I'm going to blast the door open.
Amazing. What do you do to blast open the door?
Radiant Sunbolt.
Go for it.
So I roll a nat 14.
Excellent. And what do you add to that for your Radiant Sunbolt?
I do 5 damage.
5 damage. Amazing. This door cracks and begins to splinter, and you see a hole make its way into it. It is not quite knocked down, but you are so close.
Oh man. I'm going to attack it with my quarterstaff.
Amazing. Is that
Try to
a
get this
bonus
thing over
action?
fast. Yes.
Fantastic.
I roll a nat 23.
Absolutely. 23 makes it easy. You slam through this. I'm not even going to make you roll damage with a roll that high. You slam through the rest of the door and you make it through. You see the lightning rod just 10 feet away. You've spent your turn slashing into this, but you can make your way to it on your next turn. Excellent job. Okay, next in the initiative is... Oh, we also have 2 12s. I'm going to say, Caddis, why don't you head us up in the next part of the initiative? There is that rampart that Ken just ignored to take through the door, and that is about 60 feet away from you. There's a further one that is about 80 feet away, and then there is one on the opposite side where Maya went and ran up. It's a little closer than the one Maya went for, but it is there.
I'm gonna start heading towards the one that's 80 feet away, just a little bit further away, but I feel like someone's got to do it. I'll take the duty on.
Absolutely. Are you dashing up?
Yeah, I'll dash it. Let's go.
Absolutely. You take the dash action and you run towards on the rampart. I'm going to wait for the next turn to introduce that mechanic. I won't make you take it just yet. But
Sounds fun.
Excellent. You dash up the rampart. You're making your way towards it. You are about 20 feet away from this thing now, and you see the little cylindrical porch where you can snap the lightning rod into place. Anything else on your turn?
If I, I've got my crossbow here anyway. There's a flying dragon. Can I use that? Just pop a little shot off, just see how that goes.
Ooh, you can. It will make you need to just do a regular run instead of taking the dash action if you'd like to take an attack on the Ender Dragon.
I'll just take a look up at the dragon then. Just maybe give it a quick wave.
Just
try and make it
observe.
friendly with us. Just on the off chance that she's here in peace.
Maybe she's just hungry.
Yeah, right.
Excellent.
That's the end of my turn.
Alea, it is your turn.
I believe you said there's one more that's like 40-ish feet away from where we were.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna head towards that one.
Sure thing.
And I am just going to take the dash action to get exactly there. And that'll be my turn.
Absolutely. You take that dash action and get up there. And with that, the last one in our initiative is Steve.
All right, so then how far away is the final podium or whatever it is?
The final podium is actually, you can take the stairs that Stevie took up to her rampart and then make your way back to the next rampart. But that takes a little bit longer. That's going to be about 90 feet of movement. Or you could go through the way that Ken just made his way. However, it looks like there is another door that is blocking your entrance. So shorter, but has an obstacle versus longer.
Okay, and in that case, I'm going to go for the open one that doesn't have the door.
Absolutely.
I will run, then I will dash, and then I will use my action surge for a second dash.
Excellent. Fantastic. So you run, you dash, you reach for that well of strength within you and push yourself just a little bit further, and you fly past Stevie. Stevie, you see Steve running past you.
Full sprint jumping, just straight forward.
Absolutely. All of you are going to have to eat so much after this. And you reach the last lightning rod on the rampart. Back up to the top of the order. Now, for this part of initiative, since you have all split and you're in different locations, I am going to need all of you to roll in order to see if you are able to avoid the gaze of the Ender Dragon. So everyone go ahead and roll me either stealth, or if you think you can argue for a different stat, you can absolutely argue it for me. Does anyone feel like they'd be doing something that would warrant something else?
I do athletics because I'm running so fast.
Running so fast that she can't get a beat on you? Yeah.
I feel like I should do survival because I've been in this situation before. I've seen these dragons.
Ooh.
I know the way around avoiding these stairs.
I
love that. Absolutely.
I would love to do stealth, not because I'm actually taking any hiding action, but I think there's this brazen part of me that believes I can hide wherever because
You
of
can
what
just
I can
stand
do.
still and nobody
Yeah.
sees you.
I set the rod up and I stand behind it. Like, if you don't, I yell out loud. If you don't move, they can't see you.
Like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Excellent. Anybody else coming into my court? Clang, clang.
I'm gonna use my lucky trait to re-roll for my stealth.
Very good.
Because it was not good.
Sure.
So that is going to be then a that's going to be a 17.
17. Okay.
I got a 6.
Everybody else may
which is
roll their
reflective of
stats.
my wave, I guess.
A 6. Yeah, you want to make friends.
Mine was a 22, by the way.
22.
Mine was a 5. Sorry.
That's okay. I got an 11.
11.
I got a 20.
A 20.
Unnatural.
How do you manage to fit so perfectly behind that lightning rod?
It's not anything I'm doing, which is something I'll never be able to accept. It's the the dragon truly is not looking at me at all. So I don't think it has anything to do with me.
Excellent. Fantastic. As we come up to this next round of initiative, the dragon circles overhead, and Ken, that sunbolt just lit up the area with radiance, and it just makes you the easiest target. She sees you and she begins heading down, but it is not her turn yet. Stevie, is your turn in initiative.
I'm putting that lightning rod in.
You are putting it in. Excellent. You slam it down and click it into place. It is very satisfying, and you remove your hands just as it begins to let out a pleasant little hum, and the Ender Dragon shrieks and turns its head towards you. Unfortunately. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm going to yell at the dragon and be like, yeah, come face me. And then I'm going to use one of my chi points to double my jump. Can I jump on her?
Yeah.
Cool.
Amazing. Roll to jump.
All right, would that be athletics or acrobatics?
That'll be, I'll let you roll whichever one is better for you.
Okay. That's gonna be a 7.
It's such a beautiful idea, you know? Seeing a large dragon and thinking, I could probably ride that, is the hubris and the right of every adventurer that goes adventuring. And so with this bravery, and what do you yell as you go to jump onto this Ender Dragon?
I'm better than Steve! My brother, not this Steve, but the other Steve!
And you come just short and are left to, you grab onto one of the feet, but it is not pretty, and you are left hanging. All of you see as Stevie begins to go on the perhaps worst ride of her life. Excellent.
Oh, goodness.
I love it. Take a point of inspiration. That's very funny.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Next in the initiative is the Ender Dragon, who is going to try to shake you off.
Okay.
But on the plus side, you have distracted her and she is no longer targeting Ken. So, very good job there. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
That looks like it's gonna be an 11.
An 11. You are thrown off by the might of this dragon, and you start to fall towards the ground. Now, you're pretty high up, so you haven't hit the ground yet, but next turn, we will see what happens.
Okay.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. Next in the initiative is Maya.
I am at my rampart. I gonna try to stick the rod into the rampart.
Excellent. You stick it in and it clicks in.
Anything else I can do?
Let's see. I'm going to let you roll a history check for me for free since you are our Minecraft newbie.
Would love that. Dirty 20, unnatural 20.
Amazing. Excellent. Okay. You stick your rod in, it clicks in with a satisfying hum, and you turn around going, I did it! Just in time to see Stevie begin falling from the sky from this ender dragon. And of course, you know, because you live in this world, and as all people know, that water does negate fall damage if you can get it underneath Stevie in time.
Oh no. As a rogue, what can I do about that? I guess, oh no. Is there any water around?
Why don't you go ahead and make me an investigation check?
Let's go. Another 18 for an unnatural 20.
Absolutely fantastic. So you, if you don't mind, you use your action on this this history and this investigation check, and you cast around frantically, trying to see where there might be water. And you see right next to the stables a water trough and a bucket next to it. This information that you have.
Okay. Oh no. I don't think I can do anything right now except for possibly dash over to it with my bonus action.
Sure.
So I'll do that. I'll dash over to it with my bonus action.
You use your bonus action to dash and you start making your way towards this trough.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. Next in the round is Ken.
Okay, so I'm watching all this unfold, and I take my lightning staff, I put it into the thing.
Click, click. Hums on.
And then I use my improvise, and I
What are you trying to do?
I want to try to save Stevie.
Sure. Yeah. So you're using your action to improvise?
Yes. Am I able to improvise a bucket of water?
Ooh. Now, is this a magical ability or is this just one of your available actions?
I don't think it's a magic ability.
Okay.
No.
So
no, I can't do that.
what I'm going to say is, with this attempt to improvise, you look around, you're casting around, trying to improvise a solution to help out Stevie, and you look down and you see Maya rushing towards this water trough, and you think, maybe I could use some kind of ranged attack to push this trough closer to the place where it needs to be.
I'm gonna use my Radiant Sunbolt to help blast it forward.
So you start blasting, and go ahead and roll for me.
A 9.
A 9. You manage to move it a couple of inches, maybe a foot. It's not quite where it needs to be, but you are making your way to helping out your friend. Excellent. Yes. Next in the initiative order is Caddis.
I think I'm pretty close to my lightning rod slot, so I'm gonna go right in there. I'm seeing this all happening. I want to get my lightning rod going, so let's do it.
Click, click. Hums on. These are starting to connect and conversate between one another, but they haven't formed the full shield yet.
And then I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe just get a tiny bit of cover ready, because I've seen some crazy stuff that's happening, and I know I don't want to be involved in any of that. So my plan is
scary.
my plan is to get closer towards somewhere that isn't on a ledge that I could be knocked off. Maybe. So
absolutely.
Slightly back down the stairs. Now that I've done my duty up here.
Excellent. You're here to do a job. You've done that job, and now you are hiding. Excellent. Do you want to roll a stealth check to see how well you hide?
Yeah, let's do it. A 1. Oh, a natural run +3, so 4. But I think, I don't know if that counts.
Excellent. You just can't help looking so cool because you feel so good that you've done this. So you're hiding, but you're hiding really suave, and you're kind of drawing more attention to yourself, in the cool guy manner. Unfortunate, but you look so great. Alea, it is your turn.
I'm going to click my rod into place.
Click.
Oh goodness. And do I also see Stevie falling?
You do, yes.
I am going... Do I have the wolf with me?
You do.
I'm going to tell the wolf... Oh god, I don't know. Go help Maya take the water bucket to Stevie. I'm gonna, go give him instructions to try and...
Amazing. Roll animal handling with advantage for me.
21.
21. You might as well be speaking the same language. You look to Wolf and you say, go, and he just knows to go. He breaks out in a run that is a little bit faster than the rest of you may have, grabs the water bucket and looks up at Maya. And you can have an action to help the wolf fill this bucket with water.
Absolutely. Yeah, just use my whole action to do that. That's all I'll do. I'll give it to the wolf.
With
Go.
your powers combined. Amazing. The trough is filled up with water. The wolf has it in its mouth. We are almost there. Steve, it is your turn.
All right, so Steve will put his lightning rod in and click it in, and then while it's activating, I will dash over to where Stevie's falling and pour out my water skin just on the ground.
That is very funny. Okay. You click it into place, and you all watch, especially you, Stevie, as this lightning shield begins to activate with this massive hum, covering itself over like a dome of the lightning keep. And the Ender Dragon swoops down to try to bite at you all and is rebuffed back with a roar. And all that is left now is your friend who is falling through the air. Steve, you run and you pour your water skin out. And right on time, as the wolf is running over, Stevie, you fall to the ground, and your fall is broken just in time for a very excited and eager wolf to run and douse water all over you. But you are safe.
Thanks, buddy. I'm good.
You are safe. Amazing job, everyone. Those of you who are wearing the rings, you are completely safe from the lightning shield. Those of you who are not, you very quickly take a cool 7 damage, but then you're fine. It's just the effect of the lightning shield coming to light, and you see it crackle above you, keeping you safe as the Ender Dragon circles, and then disappointedly flies away. Excellent job, everyone. Congratulations. You did it. Fantastic job, everyone. Thank you so much for playing, and thank you so much for coming and watching. Once again, I have been Sarah, or Sarah is Coffee. You can find me pretty much everywhere on the internet under that handle, unless it's Sarah_is_Coffee in like 1 or 2 places. Pink, where can the people find you?
You can find me on the Pink Diamond Diva on YouTube and Twitch, and the Pink DD for Twitter and Instagram.
I am at Black Girl Mage on Twitter, Twitch, everything, except for TikTok, where you can find me under Lex the Mage.
My name is Galaxe on YouTube and on Twitch, and Galaxe__ on Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok.
You can find me at Twitch and YouTube as Kendrisite, and anywhere else on the internet.
You can find me as Toycat on YouTube, or IBX Toycat anywhere else, because originally Toycat wasn't available, and so now I've had to accept that. But yeah, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, those are the places.
You can find me at Mysticat or at MysticatGay on anything, and that is spelled like mystical, but with a T at the end.
Fantastic. Thank you so much again, everyone. And don't forget that you can claim both Lightning Keep and Monstrous Compendium 3 Minecraft creatures on D&D Beyond free with your account. So go ahead and check those out now. and we will see you all on various corners of the internet. Goodbye.
Bye.